Now see, in the second video, we will derive the relation for the cells connected in parallel. So this is the first figure. This is the second figure. First figure says us, it shows that E1 and E2 are the two cells. They are connected in parallel. If we say the first cell is P and second cell is Q, they are connected in parallel. When we will say that they are connected in parallel, if positive of both the cells are connected at one end and negative of both the cells are connected at another end. So A and B are the 2 points where the two cells are connected separately. Means positive terminal, both the cells positive terminal is connected at point A and both the cells negative terminal is connected at point B. Okay, so this is the figure 1. Here E1 and E2 are the EMF of the first cell and EMF of the second cell. R1 and R2 are the internal resistance of the first cell and internal resistance of the second cell respectively. And in the second figure, we will consider that combined effect of these two cells is given by EP and RP. EP indicates what? Effective EMF of the two cells connected in parallel, and RP is the effective EMF of effective internal resistance of the two cells connected in parallel. So we have understood that I1 and I2 are the two different current in both the cells. Means from this cell current will be I1, from this cell current will be I2. In case of series combination, we have seen that the current is remaining same and potential difference is different. But in parallel combination it is different. Parallel, what will happen? Current will be getting divided. So current, if it is getting divided, so what this I will become? I will become I1 plus I2. So this is the first equation. Okay, so in case of series combination, we have seen that potential VAB plus VBC is equal to VAC. VAC is equal to VAB plus VBC, we have seen. Okay, this thing you have to understand properly. In series combination, potential is added. We have to add the effective potential is equal to what? Sum of the individual potential. It means VAC will become what? VAB plus VBC. But in case of parallel combination, what is happening? Potential is remaining same, but current is getting divided. So current is I is equal to what? I1 plus I2. This will give it what? Equation number 1. Now after drawing this, we have to describe this diagram. In this diagram, what we'll write? In figure 1, P and Q are the two cells. Okay, E1 and E2 are the EMF of the two cells. R1 and R2 are the internal resistance of the two cells. V is the potential difference, and I1 and I2 are the two current passing through the cells. This we have to describe for the first figure. Clear? So total current I is equal to what? I1 plus I2. So when I is equal to I1 plus I2, and if we say, we know the formula, E is equal to what? V plus IR. Clear? So here we have to find out the value of I1 value we have to find out separately, I2 value we have to find out separately. So to find out I, what I have to do? E minus V IR is equal to E. Send this V to second side. So I want to find out the value of I. So what I will do? I is equal to E minus V divided by R, I will write. So the current which I have to calculate, the current has to be calculated by this formula, E minus V by R. So now for the first cell, what will be the current? I1 is the current for the first cell. So what is the EMF of the first cell? EMF of the first cell from the figure, it already we have defined, it is E1. What is the EMF of the first cell? V. Already we know. V is the potential difference for both the cells. So we'll write here V. Similarly, what is the internal resistance of the first cell? You see, internal resistance of the first cell is R1. So what we have got? I1 is equal to E1 minus V by R1. So now we'll give this as what? Equation number 2 for this. This is for the first cell. Now similarly we have to calculate for what? Second cell. So current flowing through the second cell, it is given by what? I2. Okay, how will you find out the I2? Same formula, E minus V by R. What is E? E2 minus V. What is V? V is same, potential difference is same. What is R? R for the second cell is what? R2. So now you see I1, first we have calculated I1 is equal to, as for the first cell, E1 minus V by R1. And what is I2? E2 minus V by R2. You will give this as what? Equation number 3. Now what we have to do? Just in case of first derivation, series के केस में what we have done? VAB is equal to VBC plus VAC is equal to VAB plus VBC. Similarly, here I is equal to I1 plus I2 is the equation 1. Now in equation 1, what we have to put? I1 value and I2 value we have to substitute. So what will happen from equation 1, 2 and 3? From 1, 2 and 3. Means we are substituting the value of 2 and 3 in equation 1. So I will get this relation as I is equal to E1 minus V by R1 plus E2 minus V by R2. Is it clear? We are substituting the value of equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. Now after substituting this, we will rearrange this. So before rearranging, what I have to do? I have to take the LCM. So LCM के केस में क्या होगा? डिनोमिनेटर में क्या आ जाएगा? R1 R2. LCM जब ले लिया है तो R1 R2 को क्या करेंगे? R1 से डिवाइड करेंगे. तो क्या बचेगा? R2. R2 को क्या करेंगे? फर्स्ट न्यूमरेटर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. सो व्हाट आई विल डू नाउ? R2 इंटू E1 माइनस V प्लस similarly this part we have to divide by R2. So when we divide this by this, what will happen? R1 will remain. So R1 into E2 minus V. Clear? Okay. Now open the bracket. If you open the bracket, what will happen? E1 R2 minus V R2 plus E2 R1 minus V R1 divided by R1 R2. This I as it is. Now one thing we are observing here, E1 R2 plus E2 R1, we will take one side, minus of V R2 minus of V R1 we will take on the another side. So rearranging the term, तो terms को arrange करेंगे तो क्या होगा? E1 R2 plus E2 R1 minus V R1 minus V R2 divided by R1 R2. क्लियर हो गया? अब इसके बाद क्या करेंगे? नाउ फ्रॉम दिस what we conclude? Rearranging the term here, E1 R2 plus E2 R1, here minus sign will take common, R1 plus R2 divided by R1 R2, this will become I. Okay, so now we will separate this part, E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2 minus V R1 plus R2 divided by R1 R2. I is equal to E minus V R. Okay, we will give this as what? Equation number 4. Have you done? Understood this? Means step by step what we did, we have just substituted the value of, in equation 1 we have substituted the value of equation 2 and equation 3 and rearranging the term, calculating the part. Okay, now this complete the equation number 4. Now what we have to do, this we have done on the basis of figure 1. फिगर 1 के हिसाब से हमने डेरिवेशन कर लिया. अभी हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा? फिगर 2 कंसिडर करना पड़ेगा. फिगर 2 में हम क्या कंसिडर करेंगे कि हमने फिगर 1 को रिप्लेस कर दिया है EP. नाउ व्हाट विल कंसिडर फ्रॉम फिगर 2? व्हेन द कॉम्बिनेशन इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय equivalent cell of EMF EP and RP. So when we are considering that this whole combination is getting replaced by the EP and RP, then what will happen to the equation for the second figure? Second figure से equation क्या आ जाएगा? We will get I is equal to, okay, I is equal to, in place of E I will write EP minus V divided by RP. ओके, सो इसको अभी हम सेपरेट कर लेंगे. I इज इक्वल टू ई पी बाय आर पी माइनस वी बाय आर पी, इसको दे देंगे इक्वेशन नंबर 5. दिस वी आर टेकिंग फ्रॉम फिगर 2. इक्वेशन 4 कहाँ तक कौन से लिया हुआ है, फिगर 1 से हमने डिराइव कर लिया. और नाउ वी हैव टू कंसिडर द फिगर 2. इन फिगर 2 व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर रिप्लेसिंग फिगर 2 बाय इक्विवेलेंट ईएमएफ ईपी एंड इक्विवेलेंट इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस आरपी. तो करंट क्या हो जाएगा इस केस में, ईपी माइनस वी बाय आरपी. सो rearranging them, I is equal to EP by RP minus V by RP. Now you see this, compare this equation 4 and 5. If you see this equation 4 and 5, EP by RP minus V by RP. So this we can write like this, EP by RP minus V into 1 by RP. So this will become more clear. इसको दे दो equation 5. So now if we compare equation 4 and 5, what will happen to this comparing, when we compare this equation 4 and 5, EP by RP is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2, R1 R2 minus V as it is. So 1 by RP is equal to this. Is it clear? So comparing equation 4 and 5, what we get, EP by RP is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2, and 1 by RP is equal to R1 plus R2 divided by R1 R2. क्लियर हो गया. तो अभी हम जरा इसको प्रॉपरली अरेंज करेंगे. 1 बाय आर पी है, 1 बाय आर पी अगर आर पी निकालना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा, मुझे रेसिप्रोकल करना पड़ेगा. आई हैव टू डू द रेसिप्रोकल. इफ आई एम डूइंग रेसिप्रोकल ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड, आई हैव टू डू रेसिप्रोकल ऑन द राइट साइड. तो आर पी विल बिकम R1 R2 डिवाइडेड बाय R1 प्लस R2. ये किसका वैल्यू आ गया, आर पी का. अब ये जो फर्स्ट पार्ट है ई पी बाय आर पी, EP by RP is equal to what, E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2. So we will substitute the value of RP, or we will send this RP to second side. So now this equation will become what, EP is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2. RP will go in this part. So now what is the value of RP, we will substitute here, E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2 into what is the value of RP, R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. अब क्या हो गया, ध्यान से देखो, R1 R2 ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा. तो मेरे पास क्या बचेगा अभी, सिर्फ EP इज इक्वल टू E1 R2 प्लस E2 R1 डिवाइडेड बाय R1 प्लस R2. ये किसका वैल्यू आ गया मेरे पास, EP का. RP का तो वैल्यू मेरे पास है ही, क्या है, RP इज इक्वल टू R1 R2 डिवाइडेड बाय R1 प्लस R2. सो दिस EP indicates what, effective EMF of the two cells connected in parallel. Effective EMF of two cells when they are connected in parallel, formula will become what, E1 R2. E1 मतलब फर्स्ट सेल का EMF, R2 मतलब सेकेंड सेल का इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस. सो E1 R2 का मतलब क्या होगा, फर्स्ट सेल का EMF, सेकेंड सेल का इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस, प्लस सेकेंड सेल का EMF और फर्स्ट सेल का इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस R1 डिवाइडेड बाय R1 प्लस R2. ये होगा अपना effective EMF of the cells when the cells are connected in parallel. Similarly, effective resistance of internal resistance, effective internal resistance of the two cells connected in parallel क्या हो जाएगा, R1 R2 डिवाइडेड बाय R1 प्लस R2. सो इससे हमें क्या मालूम पड़ा है, इससे ये मालूम पड़ा है कि जब भी हम इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस कनेक्ट करते हैं पैरेलल में, व्हेन द सेल्स आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल, विल गेट दिस टाइप ऑफ डेरिवेशन. सो यहाँ तक हमको करना है किसके लिए, व्हेन द सेल्स आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल. तो ये जो डेरिवेशन है थोड़ा लेंदी है बट ईजी है. ओके, सो फास्टली और एक बार ये यहाँ तक हमको पूरा डिराइव करना है. इसके लिए क्वेश्चन कैसे आएगा, डिराइव द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस of the two cells connected in parallel and its internal resistance, effective EMF and effective internal resistance of the two cells connected in parallel. तो इस तरह से क्वेश्चन है, यहाँ तक हमको डिराइव करना है. सो फास्टली और एक बार आपको बता देता हूँ कैसे करना है इसको. टू सेल्स E1 and E2 are connected in parallel, whose internal resistance is R1 and R2. Effective resistance is given by RP, EP/RP. Now when the cells are connected in parallel, current will be getting divided. So current I is equal to what? I1 plus I2. We know the formula E is equal to V plus IR. From this IR is equal to, send this V to second side, E minus V. तो I का वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा? E minus V by R. नाउ ये फार्मूला मेन फार्मूला है, जनरल फार्मूला है, मगर अभी हमको फर्स्ट सेल का क्या आ जाएगा? I1 इज इक्वल टू E1 माइनस ऑफ V बाय R1, सेकेंड सेल का E2 माइनस V बाय R2. अब ये दोनों इक्वेशन 2 and 3 कहाँ पुट करेंगे? इक्वेशन 1 में. तो हमको यहाँ पर आ जाएगा E1 माइनस V बाय R1 प्लस E2 माइनस V बाय R2. रीअरेंजिंग द टर्म, एलसीएम लेके क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो विल गेट दिस रिलेशन. इसको अरेंज करेंगे, माइनस VR1 को अरेंज कर लिया, सो विल गेट माइनस V बाय R1 प्लस R2. इसको रीअरेंज करके सेपरेशन द कंपोनेंट, R1 डिवाइडेड बाय R2 सेपरेट ले लिया. अभी फिगर 2 कंसिडर करें. फिगर 2 में I1 का वैल्यू, I का वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा? EP माइनस V बाय RP. सेपरेटिंग दिस टर्म, नाउ कंपेयरिंग इक्वेशन 4 and 5 विल गेट दिस. रीअरेंजिंग द टर्म, 1 बाय RP इज इक्वल टू R1 R2 बाय R1 प्लस R2. अपने को RP का वैल्यू निकालने के बाद फिर RQ का वैल्यू क्या करेंगे? EP बाय RP है, RP को सेकंड साइड इधर पुट करेंगे तो R1 R2 कैंसिल हो गया. तो यहाँ तक हमको डिराइव करना है. तो आज के लिए इतना ही है, बाकी का कल देखेंगे.